What is up, Whale family? Welcome back to another live art creation session with John Orion Young,
What up?
locally known, belovedly known as Joy here in the community and all over the metaverses. We are back creating something that we started when the metaverse was in beta, and and now
This is a creation.
now
Where
that
we're
we're
at.
on version one of the metaverse. Joy, what's up? How you been? How's the creation been? It's just been sitting there, huh?
Yeah, I've just left it. There's been a lot of times I've been tempted to jump into this piece, but I have, a lot of pieces always that I'm working on and working through. And so I've kind of reserved jumping into this so that we could all share the experience together. So
I
we're,
appreciate you so much for doing that, and I know it must have been tempting so many times. Like, let me just finish this thing, but
yeah,
we've let this one age and accrue value of time, and it's time, and now it's time to get the ball rolling again. Do you remember what we originally intended for this piece to be, or we were just winging it, right?
yeah, we're just winging it and playing. I think we're starting to get some feedback from people. I can't remember where we're at either. We're just kind of vibing on it. It's got like a dragon, a couple smileys on its back. I think we just started out scribbling and things. Is that your puppy? Or what is that?
That might be mine.
Yeah, that is definitely. Decryptolorian is joining us for today's stream as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, everybody.
Decryptolorian knows a thing or two about art, and he's here to walk us through the steps.
Excellent.
So if you're in the audience, you heard Joy correctly. We were taking input from the audience as far as what's going on screen, what they'd like to see, but ultimately we're all creating this together.
Yeah, that's right. I think we just started out with the scribble, and then this is where we've ended up.
Yes, the smiley dragon. I love it.
Yeah.
If you can give us the rundown on this setup again, like your headset and maybe this program that you're using, because it might be new to a lot of people seeing this go down live like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So my headset is an Oculus Rift S. Hi, everybody. And I kind of have it rigged in here in a funny way where for augmented reality, I can't really take the headset off too much, otherwise the camera will move. But a lot of people ask me why I use the Rift S instead of a Quest 2, which is a more modern headset. And it's mainly because this headband. And since I guess since our last adventure, I painted this a bunch and everything, but I really dig this headband still because it takes a lot of the pressure off your face when you're in here for quite a long time. And then also I've removed the side facial interface, and it kind of makes it so I'm not fully immersed in virtual reality, and it makes it easier to sculpt a long time because I can see my arms and my body, and I feel grounded on this plane. And so, and the program I'm working in is Medium by Adobe. I think Adobe bought it from Oculus since last time we sculpted. They still don't have a mixed reality thing in here. So what I'm doing is I made the room purple, and then I key it out in OBS, and then overlay I'm overlaying a webcam actually right now just from my MacBook. So it's just a very it's complex setup, but it's very simple. I like really simple tools like pencils where you can just do a ton of stuff with nothing. So this to me is the ability to do a lot of stuff with nothing. So that's kind of why I work this way.
Dope. This is it's still new to most people, the whole VR element, but even myself, I think I mentioned that I wanted to get a headset last time. I still haven't.
Yeah, we gotta get your headset.
I think it's just I keep waiting. Wait, I know that 2 weeks away from launching a beautiful 4K one, and I never get it. And but it is definitely time. I wanna jump in there. I could be there with you right now, and I'm not. So
Absolutely.
It's not fair.
Yeah. I feel the same, waiting for that Apple 4K version that's really nice to use, but for now this is what it is.
Dope. DC, do you have a headset, bro?
I do actually. I was before we jumped in here. I was going to jump on and see if I could make something.
Awesome.
Oh, a little side by side, huh?
Yeah. This is great. I actually, both me and my wife were excited to watch this because we just started playing with the headset because we bought it about 2 weeks ago. So we want to learn.
Nice. What headset is it?
Same one, Oculus Quest, and we're using a program. It's not Adobe. Gravity Sketch. Yes.
Ooh,
yes.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
So far, I've made a little pig in it and some hay.
Nice. How fun. Do you find when you go in there, you just get lost for like a very long time?
Yes, a long time, and so that's why we haven't used it as much yet.
Yeah, but eventually, if you keep using it, like I did, eventually there'll be like some use for it. Eventually, like we can build Joy World and like make all these fun things.
Oh heck yeah! I love how you have the skin. I mean, you got everything skinned out, and you got a cool chair you're sitting in. So it's
the suede beanbag.
That's awesome.
It's always easy to tell when someone gets a headset because they go MIA for like long periods of time. So I knew you were up. I knew you were up to something, DC. Yeah. Yeah. You just go into the meta. You're gonna have to do some of these alterations, just like Joy is.
Yeah, you'll just forget about everything in reality. Then you'll come back to reality and you'll be like, "Hey, everything should be yellow and like smiling. What's wrong with it?"
I didn't put him on the spot yet, but we have to see this pig and hay, right?
Oh geez. Genesis piece.
We want the prototypes. Joy, dude, tell me what have you been up to in this last? We can call it a month, about right? Since you joined us live.
It might have been even a little longer than that. And then crypto years, I think it's been like 3-4 years, maybe 10 years. No, I think were Joy Toys out? I'm trying to remember.
Yes, Joy Toys were out.
Nice, yeah. Oh yeah, since last time we chatted, not the sculpting session. Oh man, most recently, actually, I was just about to launch today, but then, you know me, I like to like tweak things so they're just right. I finished a collaboration with Dav Smila. There are a couple of painters in Los Angeles that I've been fans of since forever, for years and years and years. I remember like buying catalogs like Juxtapose and High Fructose that anytime it had their work in it, or work of like Alex Party or Greg Simpkins, like these different artists I've admired so long. And so I've been collaborating with different people, some on Joy Toys, but this collaboration is going to be a launch of something new called Joy X. And Joy X is going to be like a series of collaborations outside of Joy World. So basically, I leave Joy World and go to other artists' verses, and then we create together and we make a whole new piece. It's kind of like we can play around and put it on any platform. It's not necessarily limited to being on Joy World. And so, I'm about to launch a piece on Super Rare, which will be the first piece over there. And then also like a secret thing for whale, shark. So yeah, lots of like cool, fun collabs coming up.
Holy snap! You're definitely busy, bro. Definitely.
It doesn't stop.
And Joy goes to other verses. That's gonna be. I'm already mashing people together. You and someone else. Like I just going through
my way. I'm ready. My body's ready.
There are other verses than these, and Joy's gonna go to them.
Yeah, it's me finally like accepting and realizing there are other verses, there are platforms, there are other worlds that are so critical to the whole Ethereum and blockchain verse and in NFT land and everything. So I'm going to go explore outside of our world.
I'm excited, and now that one of our team members has a headset and is creating, I want to see the pig in Joy World or Joy go to Farm World.
Yeah.
So for those in the audience that are listening and might have not been on the first one again, I might be repeating some of the stuff that I asked before, but it's been so long that it's fresh for everyone. How long do you work on a piece before you're like, all right, this is it, it's done?
Yeah, it depends. It can be days, weeks, months of just like spread out time. I feel like pieces at a minimum have at least 8 hours, but definitely more. Some pieces take some pieces I've sculpted straight through, like early on the Ganesh. Beginning and Ganesh was like sculpted all through. So yeah, it just really depends. Joys are always made like in the spirit of non-attachment and non-achievement. And in this way, I feel like I get the best results. So what that means is when I work and I make art, I try to really never think about like, this is going to be such and such thing and be so rad. Like maybe this will become the collaboration piece, or like, who knows? So I try to very much detach myself from any like expectation of how long something will take or how something should look or where it should fit or what it should become or if it should ever even become anything. So that's why there's like thousands of just like work in progress sculpts, and then I very slowly make things. Very slowly they get revealed.
Okay, man, you're such a skilled master at this thing. Just watching you fill things in is like, holy crap, how do you do that?
Yeah, shortcuts are key, man. Shortcuts are key.
Yeah, but you can't even tell that you're using them. You're so fast.
Nice.
DC, how long have you been playing with your headset?
Oh, not very long, but I did have a question. So now you're doing this all from your imagination, or do you have a photo of reference, or is it just straight up?
Yeah, it's this is all just straight from my imagination. Sometimes I'll work with like reference images, like the CryptoKitty piece that's getting very close to being done. So there's at that time I'll reference like all my early cats and different like fancies and all these different cats that I love, and I'll just place them all around the space. And it's really cool. You're just like in this room. It's almost like psychotic in a way. You're in a room just covered with like images of a certain thing. And so if I want to work and make something that looks very specific, I'll work that way. But I really just like to jump in here and just work. I don't doodle anything out typically or anything.
That's awesome. Yeah, because when I was making the pig, I couldn't even think about how a pig actually looks. I was having a hard time.
I've been told that I have a photographic memory. That's what my dad always told me. He's a wildlife artist also. Because he always says the same. He's like, I don't understand. He's like, when I sculpt like deer or anything, like I have to look at references and everything. But it's kind of like a curse because I kind of like remember everything. Like things people say and stuff. So I'm always perpetually trying to forget and like, yeah, be not attached to like thinking too. But I overthink, which is like I think why I can retain a lot of imagery in my head.
You keep going through the list when you overthink, and then that makes it stick, right?
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Well, for good things, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Joy, we're getting a question from the audience about your workspace. It is different than the last time.
Yeah.
We've updated. This is first of all, it's a different corner.
Yeah, I got a fresh corner.
Nice. Is it still in the same location?
No, I've been moved to a new location. So yeah, last time we talked, I was very proud that I work in this like very small. It's basically like a closet space, and it was 6 feet by 20 feet. And then Adobe is shooting a documentary about kind of what all's going on, and they came to my house and wanted to film. And I was just like, no way are they going to go up this like tiny spiral staircase through my bedroom into a very small closet with people during like COVID when we had to observe COVID protocols. So I actually like ended up moving into my living room space and rearranging the whole kind of house so that they could like get around and film. And now I don't know. I really like it, but also I'm like, this is kind of too much. I don't, you know, 10 by 15 feet. Jeez. Who needs this much space with VR?
This is true. This is true. And you know, your decorating style is still that joy yellow.
Yeah, I can't escape myself.
I see. I love it though. The back pieces that are going across the wall are so dope.
Oh yeah, this is a painting. I wish I could move the camera, but I'll mess up the film. The mixed reality thing, but this is you can see it I did recently an interview with Hyperchain, and I think you can see the painting in the background, but that's a painting I made back when I lived in Vermont, like maybe like 6 years ago or so. But yeah, it's like a pair of my glasses. I had this big crazy show in Michael Jager's building in Vermont. It was like really fun, but I had these like giant glasses paintings, and it's really kind of a early exploration. I've always been like a huge Murakami fan, and Michael Jager had given me this book called Murakami Ego, which I just kind of fell in love with, and it's a lot of the ideologies about like art and ego and the id and different things. And instead of like with like a lot of Zen practice or things trying to remove the ego, it's like more of a celebration of it. And that kind of spawned me into like making these crazy like giant eyeglasses paintings. And then it's removed from the frames, and I've been carrying it around in a roll forever, and I just rolled it out on the wall.
Wow, back when Joy used to make flat stuff. This is a sneak peek, y'all.
Oh yeah, I have some other flat stuff in here too. Don't I? Oh, do I? Let me see. Here, here's a new painting.
I appreciate you showing us. Oh, the ever elusive yellow pixel.
There's gonna be a tiny smiley face right here. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, well, we'll come back for that creation session in a few months as well.
Should we do a painting session? I've been doing painting. Token Angels got me painting again.
Oh yeah, man, we
did a crazy call and explored all the paintings I've been making over the years. If you Google me, you can like find my weird cargo page, and there's like paintings there. But yeah, so I kind of got back into exploring some physical work, and I'm playing around with some ideas of like a new way to auction that through crypto. That's like fun, like the old way that we used to have, Joyce.
We would totally love to see some flat stuff from you.
Yeah, some paintings and things.
Yeah.
Coffee table.
I mean, I can imagine you like so used to using a headset that you put on a welder's mask while you paint.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to weld a ton as a kid.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, actually found out like, okay, so when I was like 12, my grandpa came to my house and he's all, "You're an adult now, you work on the farm, and I'm gonna pay you $200 a summer, and you have to work on the farm every day." And I worked basically from sunup to sundown on the farm. I'm sure this is illegal or whatever, but yeah, this is what I worked. And my grandma told me like, "Oh, I pay for your college and all these things," but he passed away before any of that like came to fruition or whatever. But that's the whole thing. But yeah, so I worked on my grandpa's farm, and so I was just out there all the time, and I would weld there. And then in high school, I found out that I didn't have to take as many academic courses. There's basically two sides of the school. There's one that was like the wood shop, the metal shop, agriculture, all that stuff. And then there was the other side that was like math and English and everything. And you can tell I didn't hang out a lot over there probably by the way I talk. But so I found out that if I took like ag and I took like certain types of classes, I took drama and different things, I basically could just hang out on that side of the school all the time and make things. So yeah, I welded a lot because I took like 2 ag courses. So I like help people weld trailers and a bunch of different stuff. And then I built this weird like hatchet sculpture for the school, and just like I was just like, yeah, if I could be like welding or in the wood shop, I was like, let's go.
Nice. So
the art class, yeah.
You learn how to hack the system and create. And look at you, you're still hacking it.
I won't stop. I just want to be making art. I don't care.
That's dope. So, you know,
it's all goes away.
You're a long way from the farm, Joy.
Yeah, a long way from Grandpa's farm, from Poppy's farm.
I guess it instills some this work ethic, because you have to sit here for hours at a time. So good on Grandpa for getting Joy focused.
It's good suffering. It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's I definitely, I worked a lot as a kid. I helped this guy. He was a dentist, but he was he had dogs that he rode horses with for events and things. So I took care of these 8 dogs every morning before school, and then after school. So it was crazy. I'm always working. It's fun.
Hard work pays off.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I have a quote from Whale Shark. It says, "Hard work is the core foundation of everything." I heard him say that in a call. I thought that was pretty solid.
That's what he wakes up to every morning.
Yeah.
That's his mantra for the day.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, no, that his work ethic is on another level.
Yeah, definitely. If I could get halfway there.
Oh yeah.
I'll be doing something big.
I can't wait to see the secret thing that you're creating for the secret project that he's involved in.
So many secrets. I just want to tell everyone everything.
Everyone wants to know, but they will soon see. They will soon see, and I can't wait to be one of those in the audience going, "Oh."
Yeah, aren't surprises so much more fun? Whenever just something all of a sudden happens and it's different and new.
It was also a bit short notice. So I'm so happy that you had the time to do this, and it should be really fun. It should make Joy World that much bigger, because it's a whole new audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait till more people are drenched in yellow and receiving that joy.
Absolutely. And then we'll all move to Camp Joy World on the Oregon coast.
Nah, I'm with that.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. It looks like I'm gonna have to get a license to ride this creation, though. I see some wheels. I see some spikes. I love the spikes on the smiley face.
By the way, wheels coming along. Thank you. Nice. Yeah, it's probably not comfortable to ride. We'll have to maybe make a saddle or something, or maybe it won't be wheels. We'll just keep going and see.
It could be burgers,
Yeah. Oh, hamburger wheels.
Now you're talking.
Let's do this.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm collaborating with Joy, y'all. I'm putting this on the resume so fast.
Don't worry about it. I'm nothing special. I'm just a person like all of us.
I know, but your hand control, man. Your hand control.
I got solid hand control. I can make stuff in the metaverse.
Yeah. Oh man. DC, do you think a few more minutes in VR you can flick the wrist just like this?
Oh yeah, no. Not like
5
this.
days and a few more minutes.
A few more minutes. That's all it takes. That's 10 years in the crypto's time. You know you can do it.
No, this is great. This is like watching the master, right? This is awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of masters, once your wife can really get some time into this metaverse, I can't wait to see what she creates, because boy.
Me?
Yeah.
DC's wife.
Yeah. She's been getting into it. She's doing sketches. She's doing colored pencil art, photorealism. She's good with pen and ink. So yeah, she's kicking butt. I love it. So I did have a question. You mentioned Vermont. Is that where your farm was, or is that where you stayed for a while?
I wish. Oh man, my farm was in southeastern Colorado. So it was, I was in Vermont for a while, but the farm was in southeastern Colorado, which is basically out towards Kansas. It's not like mountainy or anything. But yeah, it was our farm was crazy. It's I would climb this windmill, and then if you climb to the top of the windmill, you could look on the horizon and you could see trees on the distance. Like on the horizon is like just is barren, kind of like it's like dry land wheat, which doesn't use irrigation or anything. But then yeah, I was in Boulder, Colorado for a while, and I met this guy, and we built a bike company together. We moved it to Vermont, and then somebody else offered me a job in SF to design an app called Brilliant, and I was like, wow, that sounds fun. So I went to SF for a while. And then my wife and partner, Amber, her and I were like, hey, we don't want to be in the city anymore. And we wanted to live somewhere where like the city was close to nature. And we thought Portland sounded fun. So we moved to Portland. We're just kind of drifters, I guess.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I love all the places you mentioned. Whereabouts in Vermont were you staying?
Burlington.
No kidding. I know Burlington very well.
Oh, cool. It was on Church Street. Do you know the Michael Jagger's, the JDK building?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, this was in there. That art show was in that building.
No kidding. I go in that building all the time.
Oh, nice. Maglinero Cafe and all that. The coffee shop there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah, we might have ran into each other at some point.
Probably, yeah, definitely. I was in there all the time.
Yeah. So, how do you like Portland? I mean, it's kind of the same vibe, right?
Yeah, definitely. Someone told me like there's like basically like if you move out of like Colorado or Burlington or somewhere, like you basically end up like in Portland or SF and then Seattle or some mix of them. So it's cool. It has like similar vibes to a lot of those places. A really good friends that I'm meeting here and things. And then I recently started working with a dev here named the kid named KD, and he helped me get like the Joy toy machine online and different things like that. So we're building a bunch of other stuff, and it's cool. Lots of really cool, fun people here.
That's awesome. Or do you go to Voodoo Donuts at all?
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. I like a Blue Star CBD donut.
Oh, they got a CBD one now? Dang.
Yeah. I like that so much stuff in Portland. It's like you have like a cocktail or like CBD cocktail.
That's awesome.
It's so funny. But yeah, I was like, where's Voodoo at with the CBD donut?
Well, I don't know, Alegria. These wheels could be donuts too. I mean,
oh, geez. Don't confuse me. I'm always more than willing to throw it all away and start over.
No, don't start over.
We're on a mission, DC. We're on a mission.
I feel like the front wheels should be like a double, but like the back wheels are a single.
Oh,
You know?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
thick. I use this move tool. If you take the move tool in medium and you make the inside all the way 100%, the inner radius, you can use it to just move stuff around. It's really great. Did someone say burgers? Yeah, we got burger wheels.
Burgers. We're riding on a road of ketchup, please.
Whoa.
Ketchup. Somebody call Elon. I got more designs in the works.
That's right. Alegria likes ketchup.
I love me some ketchup.
You like mustard too?
I mean, you're here. I have to say yes. It's yellow.
Yeah. I wouldn't be offended. I'm not here to defend mustard.
Do you think that your experience with owning a bike shop kind of influences you wanting to put wheels on things?
I think so, yeah. I think with the bike company, because like the bike company, I was like just a few people there, so I kind of wore a lot of hats. I was like the salesman, and then I was the photographer, and then I did the photo editing. So like I think a lot of that definitely translates. And then I helped write copy, which was a lot about like I'd always talk about like I always wanted to write about. We had this bike that had really big wheels, but they were like tiny wheels. They were like BMX size, but they were like fat. But it was like a full-size bike, so I'd always call like that the sexy little beast. I was like obsessed with that bike. And then we had a bike that was all our bikes were titanium and could like last a lifetime type of thing. So I think that's where I got really obsessed with the idea of trying to build things that last forever, build artwork that can last forever beyond like physical imitation. So yeah, I feel like everything you do, it's so hard. It never really makes sense when you're doing it. Like I was like, I want to be painting. Why am I doing this? But then in hindsight, like the dots always seem to line up.
I you can see it, and just hearing you talk, you know, like it started out as a 3-year-old on a farm welding, and
Yeah, and I had a potter wheel too. My parents had me on the when I was when I was 3. Was at the farm or like you're at home? Oh, get on the pottery wheel and make pottery, or work on this woodworking project. Or it's crazy. My mom made me have like 4. I had to have 3 4-H projects every summer. Also, so I did like rocketry and just like I don't know, it's crazy stuff. Just busy.
so good.
Trying to keep me out of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I was chasing ice cream trucks.
I was doing that too. I was definitely wreaking havoc on my skateboard. Any chance
Where has been your favorite place to live so far, or somewhere you're like, I have to go back there?
San Francisco.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, 3 years there, but then it's like I felt so crazy and exhausted, and just like I was going nuts. I felt like I was losing my mind. And so I really like Portland a lot because it's much more mellow energy. But SF was crazy because whenever I made the first Joy contract, I met like everybody. I met Devin from OpenSea, and I was gonna put the Joys there. And then I met people from I knew some, but Known Origin, and then I met John Crane from like Super Rare and stuff. So like so much was happening at that moment. And I didn't realize like what it would become later. I was just like, oh, whatever. Like, but basically I was meeting with each of those people because I was like, hey, will you build a Joy, like a contract for my artwork essentially? And then everybody was like, no, like instead of that, why don't you be on our art platform? But then I was like, I don't want to be on an art platform. I think the future is like everybody having their own contracts. I've kind of been proven wrong that that's not really the future. Yeah, like it felt so magical in SF because I really think the earth radiates some bizarre energy there of like ideas. Like I think ideas come in waves to all of us, and we can like accept them or reject them. And if you're open as a channel to those ideas, you can be hit with a lot of them. And I think that there's certain spots maybe on earth that like certain energies and ideas flow through more. And that feels like one of them, but maybe I'm just crazy, or maybe it was like too many Rice Krispie cakes in Dolores Park or something. But yeah, I just felt there was some weird magic there. Yeah, all the first Joys were made there. Yeah, I just want to go hang out there. A lot of my friends still there, so yeah, I like it. I always want to go back to everywhere though. I'm always like have the rosy colored glasses, but you never pass the same place twice, really. Live in the moment.
I see that, and you can also see that through your art because you know it's whatever's coming up, you're putting it down, and
I'm making sesame seeds.
I see that. You can't have a visual burger without sesame seeds.
Absolutely. These are like the rims. If you have burger wheels, like you want some really tight like seeds.
Really tight seeds, like yo, look at them seeds, son.
Those seeds are flying off no time soon.
No, those are on there. I love that you do them one by one too, instead of like some like copy paste on or like copied the bun and just put it over.
Totally, I could go in C4D and I could apply a hamburger bun texture if I wanted to. But what fun is that?
No.
I want to make it by hand. I want to work.
Some seeds. Oh my god. Heather Hurd says, throw some seeds on that bitch.
Yo, did you get those seeds yet?
Oh man.
It looks so fly if you get those seeds on there.
Nice. Dude.
Also, you also want a toasty bun, I think, on your wheels.
Yes.
You got it. Yes.
In real life, in VR, everywhere, it needs to be toasted.
You need the toasty buns.
What has been like your biggest project, or what took you the longest? Or
everything in Joy World so far.
It is.
Yeah, I feel like Joy World. I kind of consider Joy World's one giant art project that I've been building for 3 years. But I do imagine, like, over time, the community and collectors can take it over, and then, like, maybe I play like a role, or I build certain main elements, or guide, and because no one lives forever or anything. So I consider Joy World as a very big project that I'm committed to for the rest of my life, and so that's the big one. As far as like an individual piece, the thing that I keep teasing, but probably shouldn't keep teasing so much, that I'm making with CryptoKitties and async, that thing is the most complex, bizarre thing. I've never seen any piece of artwork so complex, but so simple. It's going to be amazing.
Cool.
Just hype.
It's just like,
I don't mean to keep hyping at everybody. I'm so sorry. I'm working as hard as I possibly can. But then I keep crashing into other deadlines. I'm like, oh yeah, I said I get that done. Let me do that real quick. But then I'm like, I don't want to do it real quick because it's got to all be done right, It's got to be done well. Like, it's like the Steve Jobs thing of like, you wouldn't like build a beautiful oak cabinet and then just like slap a piece of plywood on the back. You want to like, put a really nice piece of wood on the back too. So all the artworks have to be treated as such, thoroughly finished.
Man, how do you keep up with everything? I know that there's so much going on, and I know probably everyone's reaching out and saying, "Hey, can you do something with me?"
Yeah, I had to turn down Guy Ferriari. That was so weird.
Oh, really?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm having to like say no to some things that like I don't want.
He would enjoy these burgers so much.
I know.
He would.
I know. I'll probably go back and hit him up, but I'm like, basically, what I finally decided, more so tell people, is that I definitely want to collab, and I'm working on collabing with everyone. And like, people will have an idea or want to collab, and I'll just start to go sculpt it, if I'm excited in the moment. But I'm not as much committing to like a specific due dates on artworks or anything, because if it gets rushed, then it never looks as good as if we take the time to do it right. CryptoKitties have been the most amazing to collab with. Shout out to Poopy. They're so tolerant of my slow insanity.
What did you create with them? I know I'm trying to bring it up.
It's not done yet. That's the thing I keep hyping. That'll be on AC.
Okay. Oh, right. Yes.
So hype.
No worries. No,
just
let
me
that
leaving
build.
it in calls with you.
Let that build. I want to see it.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Async. Anything you do in async is just gotta blow people away. It's such
love them so much. They're so awesome.
It's such a like complex, or it can get as complex as you want it, and obviously you don't shy away from that.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be sick. I can't even imagine what kind of CryptoKitty functionality that's gonna have. Like, holy crap. Like, imagine every time a kitty's born, like an egg pops out of Joy World. Nah, man, stop.
I can't talk to you.
Oh, let's go. Let's put these sesame seeds on this burger. We're gonna divert and deflect now. Oh man. Let's see if anyone in the audience has any questions for Joy and part of the creative process. What would you like to see? Do you own any Joy toys? Let me put the link in there and join the Joy family, which I had the pleasure to do when the Joy toys came out.
Yes.
It just feels different when you're like, I got a Joy now.
Yeah, it's magic.
You
Each
can't
toy
tell
has
me
magic.
nothing.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's true. I'm so happy that I have a Joy toy, for sure. And I did have a question for Alegria because we had this long discussion about pizza and pineapple and whatnot. And I know I don't want to. I brought it up, but what don't you like on your burger? Because we're looking at the burgers here, and now we got cheese, right? And we got sesame seeds.
Well, cheese is great because it's yellow.
Cheese
So-
is good.
Sometimes when I don't know what to do, I make decisions based on yellow. Is it yellow first, and then is it red, and then if it's blue, and then that's the decision I make. So I started with cheese because cheese is yellow, and yellow is amazing creative energy. And then maybe I'll put the mustard next, or maybe I'll just jump straight to red and put some tomatoes or some ketchup. I work my way that way, and then if I want to put something blue, I don't know what to do, but we'll figure it out.
We will get there.
And then we'll move on to secondary colors, tertiary colors, and then we'll have a hamburger, and it will be delicious.
I want it. I want it right now.
Me too.
This is the Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon. Whoa! Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon.
Ooh, I like that name.
Oh, I gotta get to the whiteboard.
Write it down.
What was it? I forgot.
Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and not like this.
I've already opened up a food truck with this name.
Well, as long as you buy the Joy and don't earn over $100,000 a year on your food truck, I totally. Then you can use it as your logo and everything. You can design the food truck to match it.
So in 2 days, I can't take any more orders. I'm done.
Wait, you're beating me to the name. I'm doomed. You're gonna be shaking me down once I get this up.
Oh man, no, that was a beautiful moment of inspiration. Let's see, DC. What don't I like on burgers? That's tough, man. They're so verse. Like they really accept a lot of things.
Would you accept pineapple? Was that the question before?
On pizza, I'd have to say no. I do like pizza on its own. It has its own qualities that are highlighted solo.
Now, can I just say that pineapples are yellow?
Yes.
And they do belong on pizza, right?
And that time in San Francisco has ruined you. But on a burger, I don't know. Maybe I don't know, man. I like mushrooms. I love mushrooms, but sometimes they do too much mushrooms. Kind of like maybe I'll go with that because I can't think of anything else. But like when it's too mushroomy, I have a problem. Like I want to get to the meat and potatoes of this burger, not the meat and mushrooms.
That's amazing. So we're now going mushrooms with this one, or just a little mushroom.
Someone in the audience has a very pressing question. And it's about the way you get around. Do you have a yellow car?
I have a red car because they didn't have it in yellow.
Okay.
I wanted a yellow car, but they didn't. They weren't so good.
You heard it here, folks. Lamborghini ran out of yellow cars, so he had to get a red Ferrari. Don't worry, Joy. We'll Lambo soon.
It's not Ferrari. Oh man.
DC, I think your mic is on.
Oh, hang on a second.
My favorite car is to go rent one of those yellow Bolt scooters. That's always the best.
Yellow boat scooter?
Yeah, there's some scooters here, and they're called Bolt scooters. And
Oh,
they're yellow.
Bullet. Yes.
Yeah, they're like yellow with like a lightning bolt. That's the thing.
I have to find the picture now. For
Although
reference.
I grew up skateboarding and we didn't like the scootering around about on our skateboard park. That was very, very special and rare. I love electric scootering. It's fun. as an adult. I'm that guy. I'm the guy in the yellow Crocs on the electric scooter. What happened to my friends?
We're here. We're here. You did not lose us.
VR is so lonely.
This is turning out even better than we could have thought, Joy. For real.
Yeah.
For real, yeah.
I'm so unsure when I went in there. And I'm feeling really good with my life decisions up to this moment.
Yep.
So what tool is this? Is this like a spray paint that you're using for the?
I'm using the clay tool, and what I'm doing is like, I don't know if you can see my menu. If I turn this way. Yeah, there's a surface button, so I'm attaching the clay to the surface, and whenever I do that, it just basically will stick to anything I'm pointing at.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, snap. That's the kind of ketchup dispenser I need in my life.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to turn the layers off to squirt that ketchup on. It'll be real fun. Also, we really got to sculpt these burgers. They're very boring and just like basic geometry. Basic geometry and like pre-made stuff makes me sad.
Don't worry. We'll spice them up. We're going to spice them up.
Thank you. I got worried, man. I was freaking out here.
Let's see if some people in the audience want to type out some ideas. Maybe one of them resonates with us.
Just some words of encouragement. Please pet my ego. I need this.
Yes.
I need this.
Let us know what you want to see. You know, where should we put the fries on top of the cheese or not?
Let me know if I can have a drink of water.
Yes, please, definitely hydrate.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Take a break, Joy. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're hydrated.
Got the yellow water bottle.
Oh, somebody said
I'm doing the two-handed drink.
Someone said the burgers need a crown. Ooh. That could be like the rims with the spikies, but it's a crown.
I like that. Oh, that's smart.
Yes. My Elene, very, very good suggestion there.
You're smart. Very smart. Well,
now you can also say you collaborated with Joy. We all saw it here live.
Put it on your resume. I'll verify it if they email me. If anybody wants to say they collaborated with me on the resume, just let me know. I'll set you up.
Awesome.
Anyone in this call?
Call me for references.
Yeah, don't call me, email me.
Don't call me.
I just added it to my Rarible and my OpenSea.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, see, the clay wasn't going because it was stuck on surface tool. You have to be careful with that. It's confusing in here. Let's make a crown. Beep, boop, boop. I always start with the circle. The sphere, because it's so easy. Sphere is the best shape in the world, followed by circle, then triangle and square. If you need to know.
I know now.
The triangle's the most sturdy.
This is true. They've withstood the test of time up till now in Egypt.
They're still good.
They're still good. They're still good.
They're still standing.
People are still vibing on triangles. Circles have been here since the beginning, but triangles will be here forever too.
If you're listening out there on Twitter or Twitch, I'm the information I'm posting info like in our Discord stream text channel. If you want to just take a look there, I posted the Joy World toys, Joys, all of them. Let me know what your favorite one is. There's a lot to look at in there. You might not come back for a few days, but try to pick one. Try to pick one.
Can we give away a Joy toy?
Yes, we can definitely do that.
Yes, please. Here's my wallet. Here's my wallet address.
He's the winner.
Let's give away a Joy toy. Give me a few minutes to figure out how we're gonna set this giveaway up. But talk about a treat, especially if. Okay. Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And a pencil.
And the
Oh,
pencil.
yes.
We're giving away
Okay.
2 toys.
Okay, so let me see. Let me get the.
Not to put you on the spot. We don't have to do this.
No,
right
no,
now.
no, no.
Everyone's gonna be disappointed if we don't.
I'm more than happy. I'm gonna share my screen right quick along with you to show off exactly what it is that we're gonna be giving away here.
Let me pull it up. Here we go.
Pull it up. All right, y'all. So if you're watching, Joy has said that we in the whale community or in the whale Discord can win one of these, the Alpha Chromatic Flat Brush, or one of these, the number 2 Joy toy. This is the one I have. And wait, there's more.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
You don't know that?
Wait, is there a car underneath my chair right now?
There's a car. And 2 brushes and 3 pencils. We're giving away 5 toys.
5 Joy toys here live on stream with the man himself. No. 3 brushes, 2 toys.
I touched the seats to the ground.
I messed that up, right? So we're giving away some brushes and we're giving away some pencils. I messed up the count. These are super cool. I don't have one of these. The only one I have is the pencil. So you're in for a treat, especially if you don't own a Joy toy already. And imagine when Joy World takes an even bigger form, what you can do with these. This is gonna be fun. So stay tuned, audience. We're gonna find out exactly how to give this away as we live create here. I'm gonna be live creating a giveaway in my head. So stay tuned.
Yeah, if I'm sculpting in my head, let's design a giveaway right now in your head while we chat.
Let's do it.
Let's all flex some weird skills right now.
Mad skills.
I'm making the crown the crown is for the gears, right?
The spokes or whatever.
Oh!
I mean, well, that now it looks cool too. I don't know, bro.
Wait, let's stampify. Well, basically, I'm making a stamp, and then I'm gonna click the stamp button. Stamp. Where are you? Stamp.
Cool. Marlene, what do you think of this crown? Is it everything you ever thought of when you said crown?
They're all.
Stella Cat's in the audience, loving this. It's awesome to watch. I agree. Joy is such a joy to watch, and for lending us his time, for real. It could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us.
Absolutely. I'm so happy to be here with you. I'm having so much fun. Thanks for inviting me, everybody.
No, we can do this every week if you want. I'll put you on the schedule. Oh man, this is so dope. Oh, okay.
I want to use the crown as axles.
Yes. You live that bike life, man.
What was the bike shop you had been working
It's
with?
called Budnitz Bicycles. Budnitz is this guy Paul Budnitz, who most recently made Super Plastic.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, Paul, and it was funny. Like Paul was basically he worked at Kid Robot. He founded it, and he was like he was in Boulder also, and he told me one day we were like hanging out riding bikes, and he told me he was going to quit his job and start a bike company. I said, if you do that, you should hire me. So at the time, I was like cleaning houses and stuff. I just got out of school. And he was like, okay. So he like called me like the next day and he was like, hey, I'm starting a bike company. You want to come over? And I started working on it there with him there in Boulder. And then he wanted to move it to Vermont. So moved to Vermont with the company. Hired this guy, Michael Hunt Manley, for production. He was such an awesome dude. We had a lot of good time. Yeah, good times. It's really fun having a bike company with your friends. And very, very, very stressful. Like people like get their bike and if something was wrong and they're like in the UK, it's like kind of a nightmare to repair.
Oh yeah, I thought you
Something
guys.
goes wrong in shipping.
I thought you were keeping it local, but yeah, you shipped the wrong thing. People are upset.
Yeah, we were selling $10,000 titanium bikes. They were like the fanciest. They were what we would call it is like the best bike to get a cup of coffee on. So they were like race grade componentry, but like a cruiser bike.
And the Rolls Royce bikes.
Basically, yeah. Like yeah. Like the last job I did for Budnitz was I delivered besides some like weird sculpting stuff that I almost did with their company, but like the last thing was delivering like 25 bicycles to this tech company, this like secret tech company in the valley. It was like where was it? It was, I don't even know if I should say who it was because then he got in all kinds of trouble for being kind of a bad dude. But yeah, it was really weird. Okay, I'll just say it was. No, I don't know if I should say. I can't say. But he had a robotics company. He worked at Google, and yeah, he is really cool and weird, interesting dude when I met him. But they were like they like bought all the robot stuff for Google at one point, and it was weird, dude. It was so weird because I showed up there with these like 25 pink bicycles, these tiny bicycles too. They're small, like weird, like and he's like unpacking a giant like humanoid robot from a box with his like friend. And I was just like, I was trying to assemble these bikes all fast. I don't know. It's like, should I get out of here? What's going on?
You should have got the robot to do it. That's what they're for.
Yeah. Where are you? You gotta follow me around with these ideas.
Well, I have another good one from the audience, and it's to make the axle thingy majiggers into French fries. So connect it.
Let's
do it.
Let's build a frame out of French fries. The fry frame.
Fry frame. Man, this is one delicious bike. This
I'm
might
getting
be
hungry right now.
Might be the best bike you've ever built.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Google guy bike ain't got nothing on this.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so we're gonna do it with some questions. First giveaway for a pencil is gonna be whoever can answer this question. What kind of job did Joy have on the farm?
Wait, can I answer this?
No, you are here with me, sir. I can't win. You can't win. Let's see. Welding. He got it correct. Hubbard Snacks is correct.
Ooh.
Hubbard Snacks.
You win a Joy Toy, Hubbard Snacks.
You win a Joy Toy, Hubbard Snacks. DM me or DC, and I will put you on the list. I might hold the pencil. I might hold all of these first and then give them up, but I will give them to you.
Excellent.
Hubbard Snacks.
Still played with them.
Yes.
Slightly used Joy Toys. They still work just as good as new.
They're good. We might have to get the big fat eraser because I'm going to use this one. So we're gonna fat eraser on the side. All right, Hubbard Snacks, good job. So number 2 Joy Toy pencil coming to you soon.
Wow, I feel like I'm on a TV show. That was amazing. That was so fun.
We can team up.
Love it.
Do you know what I guess I can check on OpenSea, but maybe you know a roundabout number of how many have been minted so far of the Joy Toy number 2s?
I don't know at this time. I think it's around, for the number 2 pencil, I think there's almost 400 mints. There's like 3 something. And the brush is just about out. There's like 200, 260, I think.
So there's a total of 300 brushes, around 260 have been minted, and 2 are going out to the whale community. So that is some scarce. Stuff right there.
Minted by Joy World too.
Oh, from the originator. That I would pay a little extra for that. I would.
Absolutely, right?
I would. It's signed.
I do all the time. I'm out here collecting.
Oh my god.
if I see somebody I always freak out when I see an artist self-portrait. I'm always trying to buy those. I got No Paradigms self-portrait. I was pretty excited.
Oh snap! Hover Snack says there's 378 minted. Okay.
Thank you. We could freeze it at any moment. I just like that everybody who wants to get a Joy Toy can get one though.
Yes, I know.
You can pause it in the contract.
That contract is so dope. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the mechanics and kind of that intricate? Like, you know, sometimes the contracts launch and you can't pause, but you know, yours has a few features like updating files and all that. So you want to tell us a little bit about that and who you worked with to get that done?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it's a great question. The Joy Toy contract is the contract for editions for Joy World, and Joy Toys are things. So each joy is like a being. It's like 101 original. There can only be one living joy. Joy toys are things and objects and basically playthings for the metaverse. The Joy Toys contract has the ability to what I'm calling is like a multi-dimensional file type. So each Joy Toy right now has 6 files. And they can have up to 20 files attached to IPFS, and they can also be updated over time with the history preserve of where the links and everything were. So basically, the idea is all of these files are stored in a very open way, and there's a PNG picture, there's a movie, there's a file for virtual reality, there's a file for augmented reality, and there is a CryptoVoxels file. And basically the idea is like CryptoVoxels can integrate Joy Toys, and I've been as I heard is working on it. So basically the idea is that the Joy Toys should work all the way across the metaverse. Wherever you can log into your wallet, you should be able to access all of your Joy Toys, and they should work like appropriate for which world you're in. And there's been a lot of other projects that are working on different implementations of it. There's Rainbow Wallet is working on implementing augmented reality through the AR files. So there's a lot of different really awesome projects that have kind of committed to adding Joy Toys. And then, yeah, the idea is that once this works well, I want to bring that to a new Joy contract, and then Joys will also be multi-dimensional. And the Joy Toys contract also has the ability to collaborate with up to 5 artists, and then we can also collaborate with a Joy. So most recently, Franny revealed Fanny Joy Toy, and Franny received 50% of the sale of her Joy Toy. And then we released Bubblegum Board, and Bubblegum is owned by all of you. And
oh yeah,
and so every time a Bubblegum sells, 50% of that sale goes into the whale vault automatically at the point of sale. And actually, I haven't done the math on it, but I was looking at it the other day, just like doing joy math, I call it, off the top of my head, which is just really shitty math. And so basically, I think that maybe all of Whale Shark's initial Joy purchases may have been recuperated now, just from Joy Toy sales.
You're lying.
No, I'm serious. Actually, Joy World represents, I think, like 2.5% of the vault, but as before that Joy Toy sale represents like 5% of the value. And
whoa!
Now that it's recovered all its money potentially from Joy World, I have to check my math on it, but I was like, oh,
yeah.
I just looked at some of the Joys real quick, then looked at that. And there's been newer ones, but I mean, as far as ones he's purchased direct from me, I'm pretty sure all those have been recouped. So, and definitely by the time that Joy Toy sells out over time, the vault will recover more than it's invested into Joy World.
Holy smokes. Even if you're just close, right? It's still a staggering amount. Like the number is crazy.
Just watching it kind of like refilling the vault felt very nice. Like it's like, because it's cool, like the work goes up in value and you can resell it. But I think it's more cool if the work goes up in value and like you can earn that value. You know, you can get the value from it. Be sure to hold your joys, because this is only the beginning. There's levels to Joy World that are yet to be revealed.
I can't wait. I can't
And
wait.
for Joy Toy on this too, something special. Oh yeah, because Joy World's birthday is coming up.
When is that? Please let us know.
That's the 24th of this month. Joy World turns 3.
Ooh.
That's when I launched my first contract was April 24th, 2018. And so, yeah, there'll be something wild for that too.
Nice. I can't wait.
I got lost making bugs again.
This contract is as creative as you are almost, because with everything that you can do with it, it's something that you can already see other people, like you said, implementing it in their own works, and it's just so fire that it can be used in so many ways, so many different currencies, and like metaverses.
Like Franksy's box project is an evolution off of that contract, because the original is built by NFT 42.
Yeah.
And Jim and his team, and Nate Alex, like during Christmas time, it was just like him and I, like me hitting him up a bunch, like Nate, come on, like let's make the Joy Zone, Joy Toys, and like just insanity he was working through. And so bless him, what a genius. And so Nate and Jim and Tris and I kind of cooked this whole thing up, and Jim kind of hit me up because I was going to do some additions with Pranksy, and it's like, don't you want to let's do this Joy Toys thing, let's make it happen. So yeah, they build the whole thing, and it's pretty fun.
Jim has been an avid Joy collector for years, probably since day one. I don't want to say, but it's almost safe to say since day one. He has so many, and he's got so much love for what you do. And you,
Jim is day one, season 2, because basically when we moved away from Hot Potato, he's like, okay, I'm in. He refused to play Hot Potato. It was such a screwy game.
I was around, but art was such a new thing then. But you appreciate the technique and the technique and the tech. It's like, okay, and then as more artists start entering the space and doing stuff. But you were such a pioneer in the whole NFT art thing, and now still at it and adding value through not just your art, just the tech period. This is Joy World. Everyone that uses this contract is it's an homage to you and everyone that built it. So it's not going away anytime soon. The iterations of this thing is going to be for years and years to come. I mean, Jesus.
Thank you for saying that. I didn't really never really stopped to think about that. I was just like, okay, on to making the machine go faster, and let's make it work for mobile, and what's next for Joy World? It's just trippy to think about that. Yeah, this will be, other things are already being built and more will be built. And I think the concept is really great for just normal art, I guess. Just art in general, the idea of an original having extra value because it receives royalties when editions of itself. I think that's such a cool thing, because when you own an original, you want that very special experience. Sometimes if I buy an NFT and then I find out oh, there's a painting of it, and then this painting, someone else owns the painting or stuff like that, I feel so weird, and it doesn't feel I don't know. So I get kind of maybe idealistic or heady about it, but I really think this is a cool way to say that a digital thing is an original, and then it's an original because any derivatives of that original pay it. So there's a clear additional value to it. Collectors design secondaries too, not just artists.
Gotcha. It's definitely something that's timeless. I'm glad you put your mark
on. I'm just tripping on here. Sorry about that rant.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was going off on some weird shit. Sorry.
No. I'm here with you. You know I can spar with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it so much. Dude, this is making me so hungry.
It is. I'm going. As soon as we end this, I'm going to grab a burger. Right?
Yeah, definitely. I love
it's going down.
Let's see. My window. I'm sweating.
Someone asked a really good question that I'm sure you get a lot. Where are we? Good night. Asked about getting Joy's 3D printed. can you do that if you own a Joy for yourself, or have you seen some 3D printed Joys out there in the wild already? Or
look at this one.
Oh snap! How you just gonna tease us with that one?
I experimented with it. There's
wow!
Somebody.
I've experimented with it, and honestly, like if I open up the files for everyone to have, like I'm doing with Joy Toys, like I might put the OBJ files up for Joy Toys also. Then anybody in the world could really actually print it. It wouldn't have to be me. I get a lot of questions. So most recently, a private buyer bought unicorn fart, and they are asking if we can make it into a physical sculpture, and they paid 128 for it. And it's so kind of hard to say. It's really tough to say, like, no, you can't make I'm not going to make you a physical art of this because this is it. It's wonderful. It's like perfect. And I said, and I was like, the only way I'd make a physical version if we could lock it to the NFT. So if you ever sold the physical version, somebody could get the NFT automatically. I have experimented with 3D printing. I am still experimenting with 3D printing on a larger scale now, and I'm going to make something new that's related to toys, but that's much more appropriate for our reality.
DC, I think your mic is on, and a truck just passed by.
Oh, that was my truck.
That was your truck? Okay.
Yeah, I have my window sweating. Sorry.
We're getting a fresh delivery of Joy
Yellow
plastic.
paint.
Yes, yellow paint, Joy plastic for the 3D printer. So many teasers.
Portland don't know how to be quiet. Jeez.
That's dope. That is so cool. Everyone, some things you're like, I don't need the physical for that, but this you definitely want the physical. Just a regular flat painting, you're like, okay, I can live with it digitally. I'm mostly digital myself, but this, you're like, I just want to touch this.
Exactly.
I think that's where, when we go take it all back into AR and VR, I think that's where it's going to be. Joy will get really, really, really fun for all of us. Because I'm basically touching it now, and it feels amazing, like way better than just like looking at it, like you said.
Yeah.
And I hate perpetually teasing the future, but like we're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay. Second question for now. We're gonna give away one of the chromatic brushes. When Joy had the bike company, what price did he say that they were selling bikes for?
Nice.
If you want to win, what price did he say he was selling these bikes for? Let's see who. 500. No, Grevinator, not 500.
500. That's like a gas
5,000.
transaction.
10,000 Hubber Snacks. Come on. He's correct again. And I forgot to say you can't win twice.
Good listener. He gets to win twice, but we'll keep giving him. We'll give some more toys later.
Good job, Hubber Snacks.
Yeah.
You're definitely listening. Definitely listening. So well deserved. Again, we must have reached out to DC because I didn't get a DM. So make sure DC's trying to win. Don't let DC take this from you. You better claim it. Hubber Snacks is a great listener. Good job. We got about 10-15 minutes left. So I'm going to try to find out how to give away some of these upcoming ones.
Go for it.
We might do it just for our hold to play roles. So if the chat disappears for you, don't be scared. You're still here. We're just gonna do it specifically for the dolphins, sharks, and whales. So give me 1 second.
Cool.
Joe, this has taken on a completely new life. We've got fries, burgers, crowns, dragon. I love it.
Burger King lawsuit in the making. Don't shake me down, Burger King.
Burger King ain't got nothing on you.
That's right. They can't compete with this.
Don't shake me down over this. These are Joy Sesame buns. That's a Joy crown. We're making art. We're making art. I'm doing dental work. Many times when I'm in here, I feel like I'm like a dentist.
Okay, so the next giveaway is going to be for another pencil. Another pencil. You have to be paying attention. You have to be paying attention to win. So let's see. If you're paying attention, let's see who grabs this. Ooh, Maya Lane. Nice grab. Grab the red envelope was scooped up by Maya Lane to secure the number 2 Joy pencil. Good job. DMDC, I think that's what everyone else is doing. So DMDC and get him your ETH address. If you can put next to that number 2 pencil, and later we go shake down Joy for some of these toys.
I'll get some toys.
And remember, this is coming minted straight from Joy himself, so they've got that extra little sentiment value attached to it.
That's right. It's going to go through a special process in the contract.
And Myelena was also the one that suggested that we add crowns. So you're now an owner, a collaborator, and a fan. So
whoa, getting deep in Joy.
Deep down inside. Good job, Myelena.
Thank you so much for becoming a Joy collector. That's so cool.
Yes.
We're making new Joy collectors.
On the spot. We're minting fans, Joy.
Minting fans is a new platform. I can see it now. It's like a place where you go, like, minting fans will be like a place where you go pay for likes on your Rarible and your OpenSea pages.
Okay, minting fans. This is
like those sites where you go buy followers and things.
Man, I want you to 3D print this life size.
Maybe we should just turn it into a whole car. Get Elon Musk on the line.
I believe in you. I believe you can do anything.
Let's do it.
Can we add little salt crystals to the fries, or are we getting too deep?
That's pretty detailed. I think we need that, though. The worst thing is unsalted fries.
My man, I'm there with you.
Cold unsalted fries? Oh, what happened? It's the effect of the pandemic. It's like eating cold unsalted fries.
Yeah, I need some nice, crispy, salty, and then later.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And then I was in my food fantasy over here, Joy.
No, keep going. I should have cut you off.
And then the dip of ketchup just to top it off.
Yeah, I still got to add ketchup, and then I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna crystallize the ketchup with some salt. I'm gonna make some suspension and stuff out of the ketchup.
Oh man,
maybe I'll make pickle suspension. There was a book called Pickle Things as a kid. I memorized this book so that people thought I could read. It was great.
Okay, I guess
memorize the book.
That just proves that you were smarter than people that could read.
That's a hack.
What is reading if it's not just repetition? So
that's true.
We're gonna do one more question because we have a stream coming up next with Nightmare for Hang Time in about 10 minutes, but we have time to do watch a little bit more and to do the last giveaway for another chromatic brush, the last one. So we did 2 Joy number 2 pencils and 2 chromatic brushes.
Awesome.
And if you can answer this question again, I'm lobbing them at you guys. If you were paying attention, now this one, Hubber Snacks definitely cannot win. All right.
You're out, Hubber Snacks. We love you.
Yes, we love you so much. So if you're paying attention, let's see. I asked Joy what his favorite city or place has been to live in so far. Can you answer that? Who can answer that? What has been Joy's favorite place to live?
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, Correct. That's correct. We have a winner. Aquanet Wave. Aquanet Wave has won. He said San Fran. That is correct.
One and only.
Nice job, Aquanet.
Woo! Amazing.
Good job. If you can DM DC or you can just tap him on the shoulder and get you one. Good job, Aquanet.
Brilliant.
I've spelled it out. Let me see. Hold on. Do we have? No. Burlington. No. Finesse the world is trying to finesse us right now. He spelled it out all the way, but San Fran gets the win because we all know what San Fran means. But I appreciate the effort. The effort was very good, and I see that you're paying attention as well. I'll give you a little consolation prize. Joy, people are paying attention. Joy.
Hey, friends. Thank you so much for paying attention. I'm just making French fries. What are we making? We're making Hungry Dragon Burger. What? Wagon.
Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon.
Yeah.
Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon. Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon.
We have to see how I feel tomorrow. But I'm vibing on it.
I almost thought we were speaking German. Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon.
Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon. It's like something you chant whenever you like go to Oktoberfest or something.
Yeah, I need a beer with my Hungry Dragon Burger Wagon. Hubbard Snacks again with he knew immediately, or they knew immediately.
That's so cool. And a little bit creepy. Don't pay attention too much.
No. Do not look at the man behind the glasses.
Julie's not here, man.
Oh man. So it's been amazing time. We've got a few minutes left before the next stream, so I just want to say, wow, this has taken on a completely different life than when we started. I thank you so much for taking suggestions from the community. We built this together, Whale Fam. We built this together, so stay tuned. If we, I mean,
oh man.
Because if you want to put it on pause and you have time to come back someday, that would be a real treat. We got to give away 4 Joy toys to collectors that maybe didn't have toys before. So we minted fans, we created art, we had an overall good time. We learned that Joy is a hard worker since he's 3.
Welding.
I didn't have to work on the farm until I was 12.
Okay. A few years later.
I had to start making art at 3.
Okay. And we learned about, we didn't really learn, but we know there's a bunch of secret projects. Keep it on the DL. We got to see some really cool Joy 3D printed toys that only Joy has. Thank you everyone for those questions that kind of, Oh, we got Joy Bubbles.
What is this?
I love you all so much.
And this is the final celebration here is the bubble machine.
I was gonna blow this horn, but I'll scare my neighbor.
Just one time.
Wait, let him go by.
One time. We have to press the button one time.
You gotta wait for it. There was this. Hold up. Don't look up my shirts. All right, we gotta close the window because the neighbor is walking by and it wouldn't be so polite.
Oh my god! That really makes a noise.
We have fun.
Holy crap!
Thank you for coming over.
Joy, thank you so much. We hope to see you very, very soon, everyone. We will catch you very soon for the next episode of Live Art Creation with Joy. Thank you so much, Joy. You take care. Everyone in the audience, stay tuned for Nightmare Stream coming up next. Joy, it's been a pleasure. Peace out, my friend.
Peace out.
Bye, everybody.